Does it? That's crazy.
One has this wiggling engine with this little Hot Wheels.
Really? That's nuts.
Some of these have Hot Wheels.
Really? Alright, so it is a Mad Dog Mountain Arts open the resin morning. And that's my favorite. My favorite, well, besides exercising, this is my favorite thing to do in the morning. The window goes back? That's great. There's these waffles that I made. Don't they look good? Mmm. Okay. So, we are halfway through our market season. Yeah, huh? That's crazy. So, I've been working on these ruins. Oh, that's nuts. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it opens.
These are Norse ruins that we have made. I don't know, can I zoom? Oh, yes, I can. So, and these flakes here were pieces of like a balloon thing that we cut up. Actually, these are our own gold flakes that we made. So that's kind of, look at the sun shining through there. Drive me nuts. Drive me nuts. So when you get up in the morning, you need to open your molds right away, especially these lighters, because I'm going to have to pop a lighter in them. Oh, the back opens. That's super cool. The only thing with the flakes is I noticed that some of the resin didn't get all to the edges, but anyways, it is market on Sunday, so I had to get some of these done. They do look, and they were done in 2 parts. Very cool, very cool. And you have to be careful when you fill them up that you fill them up all about the same level. Pretty cool. Are you gonna eat your breakfast?
Oh.
Before it goes cold? Yeah, so if you're just joining our lives now, the other thing I've noticed is that I think I can go live on TikTok. So I'm gonna try that next. My YouTube lives are hit and miss, really. Like, sometimes I get a lot of people in there and I'll get a lot of subscribers, but sometimes I don't. So I don't know very much about, like, TikTok lives. But it looks like you can get sent, like, gifts and stuff. So I'm not going to start a poll. So I will let you know how that works.
Wait, Mom, are those new?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm just popping these out. They are new. They are new, and we made them out of that confetti that we made ourselves.
Oh yeah, like confetti. Yeah.
Okay, so Norse runes, because they take me a bit of time, I might try and get like 25, 30 bucks for them. It's not a lot of resin, but it is a lot of time because you have to do them and then set them. Like we did the first red layer. Well, we cut the gold flakes up by hand. And then we did the first layer, and then, you know, I waited like a week, and then I did the second layer. So I've gotten some interest about these. Like, I think it's an interesting mold. Lots of people are into, you know, tarot, whatever. But we'll have to shave them. But I am in a rush, like I always am. So
wait, Mom,
I don't know
they have
if I'm
weird
gonna do
shapes
them
on
today.
them.
Well, I'll do them later.
They have like weird symbols.
Yeah, that's because they're Scandinavian Norse ruins. Cool, right? I'm gonna zoom in on it.
I want to see a symbol. It's
kind of hard to see because the sun's behind me, but I think this one's protection.
Guys, you want to see symbols? You can see symbols more clearly on the mold.
Oh yeah, you can see this. Right, Wolfgang, you can see them more clearly on the mold.
Here's like all of them.
So I'm kind of excited about going live on TikTok. I think it'll be cool, right? It might be cool. I see that the only thing that I'm wondering about is like people set up their, like I was watching a few the other day and the guy was like, send a rocket if you want a secret reading, or send a balloon or send a rose. There must be a spot where you can like pick what kind of stickers that you want to use. And then I think it's worth money when someone like buys a sticker or a rose or whatever. And then after I get to like a minimum, I should be able to cash out, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that out. So these are some of the other ones that I put together last night. But because this is like a fresh flower in there, they don't usually make it till the next day. So I'm going to have to redo that. Hey, how's it going? Hi. Wolf's having this. Okay. Make your mouth. Those are waffles I made myself. We make our own waffles around here. So, I set up a whole bunch last night, and the thing is that, right? They're so good. It's such a good recipe too. I am in Canada. I'm on the West Coast. West Coast represent. And I'm just trying to open. This is the worst part. I hate like. Oh, did you? Yum. I used to love making burgers. What'd you put in them? You can put anything in burgers, right? I even used to put like refried beans in my burgers. Or like, what's the best city in Canada? Good question. I don't know. I haven't been to them all. So you guys are going to have to weigh in on that one. I know, right? It's just a Mad Dog Mountainarts day around here. No, Joshua said hi. Hey, how are you? So, okay. So here's the story about. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, he really is. So, and I'm trying to teach him how to like be. When I'm not popular anymore and no one wants to watch my stuff, you'll be watching Wolfgang because it'll be his channel. So yeah. I'm hoping that he'll do something interesting and find some and you guys will keep watching. So these are those globe things, and I put a light underneath them.
And the guys, when I grow up, it's not going to be the same thing. It's not going to be recording the same thing.
It's not? It's going to be what?
Video games.
It's going to be video games. It'll change to Wolfgang's video game channel. So, here's the story. Okay, so there's this guy that comes to the market all the time, and
guys, I'm actually gonna have some funny reactions. Be like, oh my god!
Ow. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. So there's a daisy and a crystal quartz in here, and usually I fill up the bottom so that it's clear because I put a light on it. Thanks, Josh. I apprate that. And
if I have funny reactions, so
I don't want to say it. Can I just say? Can I just so hole? Yeah, funny reactions. He was watching. What was he watching the other day? You know how some creators on YouTube, they just make like full like channels where they're like watching like, what were you watching? SpongeBob. SpongeBob, and like Squidward puts his hand out and his hand is like yellow. It's not blue. Or like we're watching an episode of The Simpsons where they do the Lisa the Lionheart doll, and there's one scene where like Maggie doesn't have a head. So,
yeah, she's just like a sack of sand.
She's just a sack of sand. A sack of Jawea. Anyways, so I'm hoping when I put this on a light. Sacagawea is a famous story about a girl who's all by herself, let's just say. They're good. Toyota's doing good. I'm hoping to take a road trip in August. A longer one. So, and I think I'm all good. I need a new block heater, but my mom was arguing with me about that last night because I got one of those oh yeah, that sounds like a good recipe. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, but I'm hung up on our passports. Because,
Mom,
yes?
I want to say something about when you said about the channel. Guys, when Mom said I will make this channel into like you guys can see me
What if I'm just in
bouncing
the
on the
hospital?
trampoline and video games. So
Yeah, okay. So this is the first time I've ever had it applied for a passport. So my aunt was here and she filled out the guaranteer stuff. And
yeah,
I don't really know anyone else in town. Like, we're in a small town, so I don't really know anyone else that has a passport that's known me for a long
yeah.
time. So my
We don't
aunt's
know
known me
anyone.
for 42 years, and she's known Wolfgang or
I
whatever.
will be like that.
So she was here, and then she filled out the guaranteer part, but she needed to sign my our photos. And now she's back in Lake Country. So I was gonna mail her the photos, but then I thought maybe I'll just drive down there because I'm gonna go down there in a month. We'll do some videos down there for you guys or whatever, but we might. This is a rock Wolfgang painted. It's pretty cool, eh? Wolfgang painted this rock. I painted this rock.
You mean resin?
I resined it, right? Wolfgang painted it and put the little. Oh, really? Hey, thanks for that. I super appreciate that a lot. Yeah, it's got googly eyes and sparkles, and I didn't even help him with that. He did it all himself, and he did the
We just
gluing and
you
the
know why there's so
eyes
many
and-
eyes on it. I
And
made
yeah,
it so you
Shay,
could
I
look
super
everywhere.
appreciate that because
Yep.
yeah, I do really want to
I
go,
worked
and so
pretty
it's
hard
in
on this.
August, the next one. So maybe we'll try
I
and
will
catch
be-
the one after
So,
that
you guys
because
want to know what I do?
there's no passport office here in town either. And so the other thing was Wolfgang's ID was expired, so I had to apply for a new ID for him. And what I'm thinking is when I go down and see my aunt, we'll just go to the passport office in Kelowna because then they can just do it all right there. Otherwise, I'll have to mail it out, and it could be like 2 or 3 weeks mailing it out. I gotta send them my birth certificate and his birth certificate.
Guys, this is what I use. I use this and
Anyway, so
and
if
gold
it's your-
glitter glue.
Oh, that looks cool, glitter glue.
I use this and Mommy. I use the something else in this.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for that.
I use this and like gold glitter glue,
Knott's
but
Berry Farm. Oh,
not
I'll have to
this.
Google that.
This stuff.
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate that. No, they're telling us about. Shay's telling us that we should go to Disneyland. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Is it safe there? I guess that's the only thing I worry about is because I'm in like this tiny little town, and I get a little bit like I'm way too friendly. When I go to the city, I'm just like people like. I'm holding doors open. I'm like chatting with people. I'm really like my stranger danger is like, whew, It was like, oh, all these new people. They want to know what I'm doing. All right.
Well, back with the walk.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
I'm just gonna set the walk.
Ow.
Hmm,
Okay. Well, thanks. I will let you.
I'll
keep
just
you in the
say the
loop
walk
about it.
right there. I'm just
You
just
just
putting
want
the
it
walk
sitting
right
right there. Oh, these
there.
lighter
In
cases.
the corner of the camera.
This is the worst. Okay, can you show them for a minute? How many times have you been to Disneyland?
Show them what?
I gotta get the lighter case. Keep everybody entertained, or I gotta get a lighter.
Guys, it looks like it's just me and the walk.
It's just Wolfgang and the Rock. Okay, so these lighter cases here, I love them. What's your? Oh, sweet. That is super sweet. Thanks, Shay. I really appreciate that because, like, I might be a little like paranoid conspiracy theory, but I'm big on.
Oh, yeah, it's full of.
Although, like, you see us
Somebody-
filming, and I seem like.
Your backpack is full of books.
Yeah, I love books. I love books.
I am not
Yeah,
reading
how many
books.
times? Been
I'm
30?
not reading that much books.
That's crazy. You like books?
No,
Yes, you do.
no.
Yes, you do. You read a book every night. Like, you go to sleep with like 4 books in your bed. Wolfgang got the Bright Mind Award at kindergarten. So that was pretty sweet. Okay. Are you okay? Just hear this like crash back there. 30 times is a lot. What's the best ride at Disneyland? Like,
But guys, do not.
what is Knott's Berry Farm? I'll have to Google it, but
Guys,
what kind of berries?
Guys, I
Or
want
is
to
it
tell you
actually
something,
berries?
guys.
Okay, say it. So these, make sure you fit a lighter in right
I was
away.
gonna say something.
Okay, you got the floor.
Guys, you can't say you can't say the like, what is it again? The thing that like, it goes around.
The teacup ride.
No, this thing.
What thing? Oh, the Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
Is there a Ferris wheel? Of course
Yeah,
there's a Ferris
it's
wheel.
scary. It's too scary for me.
It's
Or a
too
roller
scary?
coaster. If the roller coaster like goes and loops and goes like upside down, I am definitely not going on there.
That's pretty brave.
If it goes
Pretty
in
brave of you.
loop-de-loops. If it goes in loop-de-loops,
We're a little bit chicken. We're short. Right?
I do not want to die when I'm just 6.
You're not going to die when you're just 6, especially not from just a ride. Rides are supposed to be fun. We just don't have much experience with it because we're small town folk. Oh, really? Matterhorn?
It's not
We have a
so
mountain
perfect
here that's named
there.
after the Matterhorn, actually. Which is kind of interesting, right? Okay, so then I always get my... These molds are difficult. They sell, but they are difficult, okay? Because you need to get your lighter inside them to make sure that they fit. And then, see, like, people pick them up when I'm at the market, and if they're not perfect, nobody buys them. So it's like, and then, but I feel like the resin shrinks a bit, like, after I make them. So I always try to, like, you know, hand mold it when it's still fresh. That does sound cool. I guess I'll have to do some Googling. I was kind of... Is it expensive? Is Disneyland expensive, though? Like, I just thought... I don't know. I could be dreaming about this whole, like, trip thing. But I think I can start making some more money. Like, I think I can. I think I can, right? I just keep waiting for my YouTube channel to take off. Yeah, they're for... They are. They're lighter. What's the word? Sleeves. Lighter sleeves. So, and if I make them glow in the dark, like, the kids like them, right? The kids really like them. And, well, not the kids, like the teenager kids. A rubberized coating and some...
The kids like what?
Well, the teenagers, the big kids.
What do they like?
The big lighters. They like to burn things. But they are, the glow in the dark ones are super handy. And you're right, Josh, I should do something like that. Okay, and then these, after I get off the live, fold these back out as fast as you can. Yeah, that is a good idea. It's just the only thing is like when I'm selling them and I start saying these to people, you can see the light dye in their eyes. They're like, oh, I don't want this product. It requires work, right? So, and like last night, I've been also like telling people that you could like heat them up. You can boil them in water and you can kind of reform them.
But yeah, we filmed it.
Yes, they do. They do. And I get it. It's because, you know, it's money and purchases and blah, blah, blah. And everything needs to work perfect. But,
Mom, done.
I could maybe,
Mom, look at this.
I could like slip something inside it so that it...
Mom, see? Look at this.
Also, if the
Mom?
sticker's on your lighter, yeah. Yeah, it's got to be turned all the way inside out. So like this bottom piece has to go back up there. So mommy does it with her teeth, so that's why I'm not doing it when I'm online. Because you guys shouldn't use your teeth as tools, okay? And I don't promote that. I don't promote it at all, but you know. I could put a piece of tape inside so that they don't see it. But I just try to make sure that they slide nice. And if it slides in and then I just squeeze it a little tighter after I slide it in, because like when you don't want it to like flop out. No, teeth are not tools. You only get one set for life, but yeah, right? Right? Okay, I'm gonna eat your breakfast. If you don't eat your breakfast,
I
mm.
want to bite.
The recipe
Luna.
for these waffles has like 8
Give it a
eggs
bite.
and 4 cups of milk, and I usually use cream. Okay, well please don't. Please don't. Because mommy doesn't like the feeling of slobber on her arms. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. But, yeah, so the other thing too is every other morning I get up and I work out. It's good, but it's like, sometimes I'm just like,
Done.
it's like this looming thing sometimes that you gotta do in the morning, right? So, I'm having a jazzy morning though. Every time I do it, I feel better. I feel much better, but, hey look, there goes somebody on a lawnmower.
What?
Down the road on a ride-em lawnmower. Very cool.
Sorry,
So
what?
tomorrow, though, you guys, we're going on a camping trip, and well, not like overnight. We're just going for the day. Yeah, yeah, you should. You should. But where do you go hiking in Ontario? I've never been to Ontario. And one of these days, Josh, when I get rich and famous here, maybe like next summer. Just plan for it. Maybe next summer. I would love to like drive across Canada and meet all my fans and check out some Canadian sites. Like everyone says I'm not going to like driving across Canada because it's really, really far. But I get the impression that when people, probably a lot of people that do it, they probably just like, because no one ever like tells me the story about driving across Canada and then like stopping here, stopping there, or whatever, right? Like, I would like it to take, maybe I'd take all summer and go across Canada or something, you know? Check it all out. Not like,
Mommy, I wanted to go swimming.
there's probably lots of places to go swimming on the way. If we were rich and famous, we could just always stay in hotels with pools. Or, there's lots of nice lakes and stuff. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that. Yeah, my friend Carrie is coming over in like 24 minutes. And we're actually going to go and like hike up the mountain. I'm going to show him that boulder field stuff where all the crystal quartz are. And I'm super lucky because it's only, yeah, there's 10 minutes away. So, how lucky is that, right? I like BC. I really do. And this summer when we go down to Lake Country, you guys got to tune into that. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? These are some of the keychains that I make. Isn't that nice? Pretty nice. I like doing lives because it's got like front camera. And then these earrings. I always turn these into earrings. The only problem with these is that like this mold, okay? So when people go to buy them as earrings, the bears are always facing the wrong way. Like one side will be outside and one side is inside. So I quite often get women that come to buy them and then they're like, and I get it, they're not pointed the same way or they're not like, you know what I mean? Like one side will be sparkly and one side will be flat. So I kind of have to like recreate the same set in the same mold over again. I'm not very good at recreating things. So, anyways, so here's the story about this. So there's this guy that always comes to the market and he wants me to make an owl. And if you watched my other live, you might have heard me talking about the owl. Okay, but every time I make one, I make it not the right colors because he wanted it au naturel, right? So this is what I made because it's the owl man. So I'm hoping that he likes this because it was really difficult to, I don't know, it would have actually been really hard to make the owl like a real owl. Like I looked at some pictures of some owls, but as you pour into this mold, right, like you can see here, so I tried to keep the white in the front and I tried to keep the brown on the edge. And thanks. It looks so, I think he might like it. I'm hoping that he likes it. But like all the colors, they want to swirl on their own, like according to the depth and the way that the mold goes, right? So I put the black in here, but it started to leak down. And I put the yellow in here, but it started to leak down. And so I did this part first because I knew these edges would stay yellow. But then I had to work quickly to try to keep the white in the middle. And a real owl would have had more speckles of black like this. So if I'd just been doing this project and just mixed up enough resin for this project, like, because I was worried about, I always mix too much and then I'm worried about it getting hard. Yeah, I hope he likes it too. I'm hoping that he'll like it. If not, I've got some other things going on. But so then I had these colors mixed up, and I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. Thank you very much. I'm hoping that the guy likes it that I made it for. Yeah, because the resin gets hard. So then the only problem is then I'm stuck with brown, yellow, white, black, right? So that's why this lighter case is like a white and black with a little bit of brown at the bottom, and this one's the same, the white and black. Like these aren't very popular colors for lighter cases. And I've made some things before that are yellow and brown, but yellow and brown aren't like popular colors together, even though oddly enough they go together, but they're like pea and poo colors, right? So, or bumblebee colors. So it's kind of, and I was gonna mix up more colors, but then I was like I was pretty tired last night. It was what these are lighter sleeves that I made out of resin, and yeah, and this is just an owl, and I tried to make it as lifelike as I could. So that's what. So so I made this, and I tried to like add some extra colors into it, and it lights up. So hopefully someone likes it. I'm hoping. Usually I can sell one of these at the market, but we shall see. But we're gonna have to get rolling here, you guys. I'm just gonna slam through the rest of this stuff because Carrie's gonna be here and probably be ready to go. But what do you guys think? Is it cool? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I thought maybe it's got sequins. It's got sequins in it. It's got some purple. There's a little bit of purple in there. Like purple goes good with yellow. And blue goes good with yellow. And then this thing actually has 3 molds. So you can slow it down or you can just make it steady. Right? So I usually sell one of these every time. I try to get 30 bucks for it. Last market I sold one for 25 though, because these kids were like, oh, we only have $25. And I'm the biggest sucker in the world. I swear to God. I shouldn't even like have my own business because I'm always like, okay.
Can I go outside and get the trampoline?
You can, but can we brush our teeth? I sell them, and these are mushrooms. Cute, right? Black and yellow mushrooms. Yep, put socks on, put pants on. Cute, right? Make earrings out of these. I sell them. I try to sell this stuff on Etsy. You guys can email me though. If you see something that you like, you can email me. You got my email at maddogmountainarts@gmail.com. I've got some stuff on eBay, and I'm trying to get a fourth wall shop going that is going to be connected to my YouTube. So when you're watching my YouTube videos, there will be like Shopify products, right? This I usually make into a keychain or a pendant. It's not really. Let's see if I can zoom in. I tried to put some purple prism powder in there to jazz it up, but at least it looks like a real mushroom, right? Do I know what not? Yeah. Yeah. I mention him all the time. I know. It's with my ADHD, I quite often run out of words. Wolf keychain. So all my keychains are only like, no. No, I don't know what not the app. It's an app. What a great idea. No, I don't know what not the app. It's an app? That's cool. You got me. Too funny. So, and then I've been trying to make this chest set. So, but every time I make the chest set, there's always a piece or two that has something missing. Like, see, that one's missing now. Okay, I will try it. I'll take a look. Darn it. No, these really make me upset because like every set that I make, there's a piece missing. Every set that I make. And so the reason why is last night, before I got too tired, I should have, thanks Wally. Yeah, it's had a pretty good workout this morning. So that always helps my energy keep like, I did, yeah, trust me. There was things that are disappointing, but I'm just trying to ignore them. So, and we're gonna, and my friend's coming over and we're gonna go look at some boulders. So that always makes me happy. And you know what? I like opening this resin. It's like, besides that, I was noticing that this morning too when I got up. I had a pounding headache, and then like, yeah, rocks make me happy. So then I took some like Motrin, and I was like, man, I probably can't even exercise. And the whole time I was exercising, my head was just like, but if I don't exercise, I know that I'll be crabby for the whole day, and I won't want to do anything, and I'll feel unmotivated. So I was like, just do it. Okay, so now I've probably made like 3 different sets of these, but all of them have got some tiny flaws. So I don't know what to say about these other than when I was making them last night, I should have come around and squished them. I should have squished them all, and then they would have, I don't know, maybe come together better or whatever, right? And they wouldn't have such little holes in them, but anyways, so I have some pink and gray ones, and I have some like bright colored ones. And while I am loath to like mix them as a set, I might have to mix them as a set, because that just might be the only way that they. And then I made some Saturns. Yeah, so I should have. But I didn't mean this project to go as big as it did, as usual, as all my projects. And then, right, because you can see here, all these other things I had set out, because there's a little girl that wants a green deer, and there was the guy that wanted the brown owl. So I was like, but I don't like it when I mix up my resin and then like if I don't have all the pieces set out, then I might end up with like this extra resin and no molds to put them in, right? So I always make sure that I have a bunch of molds, but like setting up the colors takes a long, long time. yeah. Right? So, and like, so here's my extra colors that I didn't use. This is the green and the blue for the little girl's deer. And there's this extra, this. Oh, now this doesn't even work. Oh, I didn't pull the thing out. There's that. That lights up. And there's this snail that's going to light up. So the bottom of him will be blue and green or whatever. And I have all these flowers that I put in here. But now I'm going to have to take all those apart and put new flowers in it. And we'll have to do resin again tonight, which I didn't really want to do because we're supposed to be leaving to go to Hot Narco. So I can take some good pictures for you guys. But anyways, and my raspberries are ready but whatever. We're gonna go look at some crystal rocks instead. Yeah, I know. I finished the owl. I hope that he likes it. I also was on Temu and I ordered 4 or 5 other owl molds. So this guy really got in my brain lately. And I guess it's because I've just been letting him down all year that he got in my brain about it. But yeah, so this is my crafting mess. And thanks you guys for sitting in on the crafting thing. I also tried to do some rocks too, but I was like, I love the lines on this one. I don't know if you guys can see, but see the lines on it? Oh yeah, Wally, did you see the owl? So the owl turned out pretty neat. And then I better go because I got to get Wolf dressed and be ready. Cool, right? Wally, what is that? Thank you very much. What is that? What did you just do there, Wally? Because now I see all these, like...
What?
What's a gift membership? I have to check that out. What did you do there? Did you just recommend some people to my members or what? I think he did. So, I don't know what that is. I was just talking today too about how I'm gonna try a TikTok live also, but we'll see. Did you just your mom me? Wolf's big on the your mom jokes. And sometimes he's really good at it. And sometimes it's like fits right in and it's like, oh, your mom. And then other times I'm like, I'm gonna have to, thanks, Wally. I don't know what that is, but what did you just do there? What? Is it time to go outside? Maybe. What is gifted membership? Wally, you're the best anyways. Did you just like, I don't know. I'll message you after so you can just tell me what you did there, okay? I'll send you a message because now I'm kind of confused. And like when I'm doing it live and you get me, really? Thank you. That was really nice of you. That was super nice of you. Thank you so much. Like, why you gotta be so nice to me all the time? No, I appreciate it, but me and my low self-esteem, eh? I sent you a cool gift though, at least. You got something coming in the mail. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And I'll send you something else cool too, because I really appreciate that. So I've got a lot of really cool molds coming. So yeah, I'll send you something out of the new stuff, because not that I know that you didn't expect me to like send you something, but I'll send you something cool. I wonder if I can send you a jar of jam. Do you think that they'll flag that at customs? Am I allowed to send jam over the border? I know you're not allowed to like do like live plants, but I wonder if you're allowed to do food, because I made this ball and blueberry jam yesterday. It was so good. Because I went over to Rob's house and he didn't even know that he had blueberries. But then, he's not from, whatever. Wild blueberries look a lot different than, like, the store-bought blueberries. They're just small little bushes, and they're dark. So, Thanks. I would be a good neighbor. I'd be bringing you jam all the time and baked goods because I like baking, but I don't have anybody to eat it. But I'd probably ask you to come and hold like this log or move this rock for me once in a while because I definitely, every time someone comes over, I'm like, hey, can we pack this thing over here? Right? Thanks, Wally. Appreciate it a lot. A lot. So, see, when I'm when I'm pulling on my ear, that's when I get nervous too, when I'm pulling on my ear. So I will probably, maybe we'll try and do a video later because I'm going to finish that resin and Wolf's going to help me. Did you get dressed? You're kind of dressed. You got pants on. That's all right. And,
Ask him to put.
what?
Do I look kind of big in these shoes?
Yeah, you look kind of big in those shoes. He's getting so big. His report card was great. Except report cards are so weird now, right? It's like, remember, we used to get like A, B, or C. And I was telling Wolfgang, one time I got a complete F, even though I went to the guy's class and everything. But his name was Mr. Mueller, and he taught sociology. And to this day, I can't even tell you what sociology is. I can't tell you what a social paradigm is to this day. I obviously didn't understand anything that was going on. But
he's just talking in blather.
because he was like, yeah, because that's what I was telling Wolfgang, and the teacher, he was like, meh, 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 brr, 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 brr. And one time I actually fell asleep in my chair. Okay, see you later. Yeah, right? What is sociology? That's like, and so I met one of my best friends in my life ever. Do you ever meet people and you look at their face and you're just like, I recognize you from somewhere. It was like some sort of weird past life stuff or something. I don't know. But as soon as I met her, I knew that she was cool and I'd always known her and she was awesome. And so one day we're in sociology and I had to get up early and drive an hour to come to school, and I'd probably been up the night before because I was it's college, right? And I legit fell right asleep, and she just grabbed the back of my neck as I was falling off my chair and saved my butt from falling in front of everyone, right? Because I didn't know any of those kids, and I'm sure they all would have turned around and been like, ha ha, bah. So, but yeah, he gave me a complete 0. I have no idea what a social paradigm is to this day, but I was really pissed off that he gave me a complete 0 because I went to some classes and I wrote the papers. So, and it's you could at least given me 10%. So, but Wolfgang's report card now, it's developing, proficient, emerging, and what was the one? There was one that he didn't get any of, and it was not extended, but it's something that it would have been A plus or whatever, but it was some word or whatever. I don't know. You got to pull out the dictionary.
They still did their pluses.
Yeah, it would have been A plus plus if you'd gotten one, but most of yours was proficient, so that's all right.
Proficient is good.
Proficient is close to the best, yeah. You did really good. They said you're smart. And you're a kind man. You're a funny boy.
Yep. How do you know if they do in kindergarten back in the day?
I don't think they do A pluses at all anymore. Then that's what I was talking about, when there used to be A pluses. But guys, I better get ready to go because Carrie's going to be here in 3 minutes and I'm going to have to make him wait for me while I brush my teeth and pack my bag kind of thing. But thanks very much, Wally. Appreciate it. I'll send you a message, and we'll try to make some videos today. Try to make some videos today and try to get some videos uploaded later, but really tomorrow is going to be the fun part because we're going to drive up the mountain, so I'll get you guys some good scenery stuff. And thanks for watching a Maddogmountainarts live. Super appreciate it. Thanks again, Wally. You're the best. You're the bomb. And maybe I will come be in your neighbor one day. I'll just have to figure out, how do I immigrate? will they let me in? Because, like, the politics around here. I'm not going to get into it because I'll have to blop it out. But, okay, see you guys later. Bye.